Most men are stuck in a purgatory of mediocrity. They perform the same 20 push-ups every single morning. They believe that if they just keep doing 20, one day they will magically be able to do 80. This is a lie. Doing the same thing repeatedly is not training. It is maintenance. If you are stuck at 20 or 30 reps, your problem is not a lack of effort. Your problem is a lack of strategy. You are hitting a metabolic wall because you are training efficiently for the wrong goal. To break past this plateau, you must stop treating the push-up as a warm-up. You must treat it as a high-intensity compound lift. You need to manipulate mechanical advantage to force your muscles to work past the point of failure. Today, I will teach you the protocol that forces growth. We are going to take your baseline strength and multiply it. Let's begin. 1. The architecture of efficiency. Before we discuss volume, we must discuss leaks. You cannot drive a car with a flat tire, and you cannot hit 80 reps if your energy is leaking out of your joints. The reason you fail early is often poor mechanics. Most people perform push-ups with their elbows flared out at 90 degrees. They look like the letter T. This grinds the rotator cuff. It puts all the stress on the front deltoid and barely engages the chest or triceps. To fix this, you must adopt the arrow formation. Tuck your elbows in at a 45-degree angle from your torso. But do not just place your hands on the floor. This is the secret. Screw your hands into the ground. Imagine you are trying to tear the floor apart between your hands. Right hand twists clockwise. Left hand twists counterclockwise. This creates external rotation torque. It locks your shoulder blades into a stable position. It turns your upper body into a loaded spring. When you lower yourself, you are storing elastic energy. When you push up, that energy releases. If you do not create this torque, you are fighting your own anatomy on every single rep. Fix your setup, and your first 20 reps will feel effortless. 2. The kinetic chain lock. The push-up is not a chest exercise. It is a moving plank. If your hips sag, you are breaking the kinetic chain. When your hips drop, your core disengages. This forces your shoulders to work twice as hard to stabilize your body. You are wasting energy stabilizing instead of pushing. To reach high volume, your body must be a single, rigid unit. You must engage the posterior pelvic tilt. Squeeze your glutes hard. Flex your quadriceps. Pull your belly button toward your spine. This locks your pelvis to your rib cage. Now, when you push, 100% of your force goes into the floor. None of it is lost to a sagging spine. Test this immediately. Get on the floor. Do a push-up with loose legs. Then do a push-up while squeezing your glutes and quads as hard as you can. You will feel lighter. The weight moves faster. Efficiency is the prerequisite for endurance. 3. The mechanical drop. Set. Now that your form is efficient, we apply the volume protocol. To get to 80 reps, we need to train past failure. Normally, when you hit muscle failure, you stop. But your chest is not actually fully exhausted. It is only exhausted at that specific angle of gravity. We will use mechanical drop sets to extend the set. We will change the angle to give you a mechanical advantage, allowing you to continue pumping reps. Here is the sequence. Phase 1, the decline. Place your feet on a chair or a bench. Your hands are on the floor. This is the hardest variation. It shifts more weight onto your upper chest and shoulders. Rep out until you cannot do one more clean rep. This might be 12 reps. It might be 20. Go to technical failure. Phase 2, the standard. Immediately put your feet on the floor. Take 0 rest. Do not shake out your arms. Get back into the standard position. Because you have improved your leverage, you can now squeeze out another 5, 10, or 15 reps. Push until your form breaks. Phase 3, the incline. Immediately place your hands on the bench or chair. Your body is now upright. This reduces the percentage of body weight you are lifting. Your muscles are screaming, but the load is lighter. Force out every last rep you have. This method allows you to do 40 reps of volume in a single set, even if your max is only 20. You are recruiting every available motor unit. You are forcing deep fatigue that standard sets cannot achieve. 4. The volume trap. Do not do this every day. This is where the 100 push-ups a day challenges fail. If you tear down your muscle fibers every 24 hours, they never repair. They stay inflamed. You get weaker, not stronger. Muscles grow while you sleep, not while you train. Perform the mechanical drop. Set protocol 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On the off days, you rest. Or you do active recovery. Give your nervous system 48 hours to adapt to the trauma you inflicted. When you come back on Monday, you will be stronger. If you train through the soreness, you are just digging a hole you cannot climb out of. Respect the recovery curve. 5. The mental callus. Finally, we must address the pain. High repetition training is not limited by strength. It is limited by pain tolerance. Lactic acid will build up. Your lungs will burn. Your brain will panic. At rep 40, your mind will offer you 1,000 reasons to quit. It will tell you that you have done enough. It will tell you that your form is slipping. It will tell you to save some energy for later. You must ignore this voice. This is the governor in your brain trying to preserve energy. But you are not in danger. You are just uncomfortable. The difference between the man who does 50 reps and the man who does 80 is the ability to suffer. You must learn to dissociate from the burning sensation. View the pain as data, not a stop signal. When your arms start shaking, that is not the end. That is the beginning of the real set. Everything before the shake was just a warm-up. Count the reps only after it starts to hurt. That is where the growth lives. Conclusion: you now have the blueprint to quadruple your push-up numbers. You have the mechanical efficiency to stop leaking energy. You have the drop set protocol to bypass failure. And you understand that recovery is just as important as the work. Now you know how to turn a basic exercise into a tool for elite conditioning. But a strong chest is useless if your back is weak and your posture is collapsed. So watch this video next to learn the pulling movements that will balance your physique and protect your shoulders from injury. If you skip the back training, you are building a broken body. Subscribe to execute the plan.